Two army guys came in, one Israeli and the other one is American. He was holding his big rifle. When I'm climbing, there aren't any soldiers, there aren't any settlers.
It's our land, so we need to be connected and be here always.
It's the feeling of freedom that I get.
Since Israel launched its war on Gaza, even just going for hiking or climbing can be a struggle for Palestinians in the occupied West Bank, who, despite everything, keep going about their activities as a symbol of resistance. This is their story.
The biggest thing that drew me into climbing, it's the contrast that it has with my life in Jerusalem. I live in a town called Kfar Aqab. My town has 100,000 residents, and we're all residents of Jerusalem. We are separated from Jerusalem by the apartheid wall, and there is a checkpoint in the middle. And so every time I had to go to university, I had to cross the checkpoint every day, and it was really horrible. I was late all the time. Sometimes, they would close the checkpoint. Sometimes the soldiers would just take a break in the middle of me waiting. That was my life ever since I was in the first grade. That was when they put up that checkpoint and they built the wall. It makes my life harder. Actually, us in Jerusalem, we're all considered stateless. Nobody has a nationality, because we also cannot have a Palestinian nationality. My friends here, a lot of them, they have the green Palestinian IDs. Jerusalem is 40 minutes away from here, and I can't take them with me. The beach is an hour away from here where we're standing, and I cannot take them with me. All I knew was checkpoints, soldiers, and all that, these horrible things that are really opposite of what freedom feels like. And then when I went into climbing, as you can see, there are no apartheid walls around me. And when I'm climbing, there aren't any soldiers, there aren't any settlers. I don't feel the occupation as much when I am climbing, and that is why I fell in love with it. So we have a Palestine Climbing Association. Recently, we were admitted into the IFSC, and so now we're part of it. We can go to the Olympics. So only this year they voted us in as Palestine. Such big news. We were very happy about it, though it came at not the best time as the war is happening on Gaza.
Here, most of our mountains in Palestine, there is a lot of settlements, so it's not really easy to find a place that you can climb without someone come and stop you and tell you that you are not allowed to be here.
I had one incident where I went climbing in a crag called Burqa. I was really excited to go climbing there. All of a sudden, I got a settler that he came up to me, like he was 20 meters above me. He was holding his big rifle, pointed it at me and told me to go away from the area. Me, I speak Hebrew. I shouted back at him and told him that I'm not gonna go back. And then he told me he's calling the army. So he did. Two army guys came in, one Israeli and the other one is American. He had perfect American accent. They essentially kicked us out of the mountain. It was a traumatizing experience, to say the least, to have a rifle pointed at me. And when the soldier came, he was so mean towards us, and he threatened to take us in his Jeep and to take us to jail for going climbing in that area.
أنا بشوف إنه مثلاً بتسلق منطقة مثلاً عندنا زي برقة رام الله بيجوا عليها مستوطنين، فإذا إحنا بنروح عليها بنيجي بنضل بنروح وهيك بشوفوا وجودنا كمتسلقين فلسطينيين، ما خلص بيعرفوا إن في عرب بيجوا على هذه المنطقة. في رابط إنك بتضلك مربوط في هذه الأرض إنك تيجي تتسلق في المنطقة وزي هيك على الصخر.
I think us, the young Palestinians, finding a little break or finding joy in something is an act of resistance, because all our lives, they're horrible. We're meant to stay in checkpoints. We're meant to always fear the soldiers. We're meant to always fear the settlers. Israel benefits from the image of us looking like the bad Muslims that Hollywood portrays. Hollywood portrays us Muslims as really bad people. And so climbing is the opposite of that. Actually, everything we do, we're not what Hollywood presents. And I work at my family clothing factory here in Palestine. And so I decided to start my own climbing clothes brand, and this t-shirt is from my own brand. It's fully made in Palestine. It is tough, but I really love it here. I love climbing, and I love my friends, and I love the community that we have. I also love my family, and I love my hometown and everywhere I come from, and so I really can't leave.
There's a word in Arabic, sumut, meaning steadfastness.
And we have certainly witnessed this Palestinian sumut through the story of this group and the tales of the other Palestinians in the occupied territories.